Alaylon is a third-person, semi-realistic investigative stealth robot game following two main characters, Ollie and Spade. As Ollie, sneak around the city evading enemies as they track you down to stop your mission. As Spade, collect and connect the evidence as you work through your assigned case.
Alaylon is out on Steam May 3rd. We hope you enjoy!
Hi, I'm Jaime Abrego.
And I'm Logan Basinger, and we're from /.
We're the devs for Anything But a Gun. Anything But a Gun is a roguelite first-person shooter that takes place in a corporate office building that's been overtaken by AI workers.
In a run, you'll encounter randomized room layouts and different waves of enemies. Some of the weapons you'll find will be mundane objects around the office space, and some will be more out there weapons. It's anything but a gun. You can upgrade weapons with powerful promotions, buy ammo, and sell them at different points throughout the run.
If you die, you'll lose all your progress, but don't be discouraged. Achievements will make your next run easier.
I'm Finn, the producer and art director at Sphinx Syndicate.
I'm Michael, the assistant producer and the lead design team lead at Sphinx Syndicate.
And we present to you Arnold Dillo, Cryptid Catcher.
In our game, you take on the role of Arnold Dillo, a bounty hunter rolling across the regions of North America to stop all the cryptids running amok.
Work your way through enemies in the mucky swamp, bustling city, and rugged desert to reach the bounty's hideout and take them out. We hope you enjoy exploring the world and the unique encounters it has to offer.
Hello everybody, I am Gavin. I am the tech lead on Arcana, which is a 2D platformer focused on speed and art.
And I'm Dylan, the producer. Arcana will center around the half-raccoon mage Kana, who is tasked with saving her home island, Kasai, from the mage hunting done by the Coalition of Mages Order, led by their chief and leader of the island, Acrylo.
Arcana will focus on a loadout-based trial-and-error speedrun platforming, with the focus being on the player figuring out the best ways to get to the highest ranks with the fastest time.
Hello everyone, I'm Jaden.
And I'm Garrett.
And we're the project leads for Cold Snap.
Cold Snap is a 3D action roguelike where you descend through the layers of Cadmus to restore the core of the planet and defeat Melon for good.
Wishlist now on Steam.
I'm Thomas from Janitor's Closet Studios, here to present Excerpt. Excerpt is a 3D dieselpunk action-adventure beat-em-up in which players will infiltrate a giant airship, punch their way through enemies, and confront a rogue AI intent on humanity's extinction. We've been spending a lot of time on the game, and we're really excited to share it with you, so we hope you enjoy.
Hi, I'm Kim Wynn, creative director of Ghost Knights, and this is our game Patched. Patched is a blend of platforming, puzzle, and adventure where you play as a broken doll escaping this haunted factory. As you explore this worn-down factory, you collect parts to rebuild your body and unlock abilities like sewing, grappling, and parrying. Avoid corrupted dolls and use defensive tools to survive as you uncover the truth behind your creation. Will you escape or take revenge?
My name is Preston Ferrer, and I'm a co-producer for the studio Cosmic Wage Workers, and this is our game Orbit's Grocery. Being a new hire managed by an alien named Orbit, you stock, mop, clean, and take out the trash while handling chaotic events that affect the whole store. Don't forget to handle the customer requests as well, featuring 8 different mini-games from 4 separate genres.
Hi, I'm Jacob Lewis, producer of Secret Tower Studios game Salt and Silver. Salt and Silver is an action-adventure game where you play the role of a merchant sea bunny on a quest to set up an idyllic shop in the beautiful underwater vistas of the marina. Unfortunately, an evil force named Kingfin has sent beasts to the ocean to take over. Collect resources and materials, craft weapons, and fight your foes to maintain and restore balance in the marina.
Hello, I'm Luke Whipple, producer of Sorn.
My name's Kai Peck. I'm creative director of Sorn.
And I'm Joaquin Royer, and I'm lead programmer of Sorn.
Sorn is a third-person action mecha shooter.
Play as mech pilot J-12 as you play through 3 fast-paced levels.
And you blow stuff up.
Hi, my name is Nico Smith, and I'm the lead producer.
And I'm Victor Mario Faruya, the lead creative director.
And we represent Palm Squad, which is also the creators of Suplex Smackdown.
Suplex Smackdown is a fun platformer where you play as a wannabe wrestler by the name of El Cojete. He's on a mission to travel through an entire crazy city to make it home to watch the final championship match with his family. It's just a wonderful trip, and we just hope you enjoy the game.
Hey, I'm Brian Kuna, the producer and creative director for Maroon Moon Studio and the game What You Don't See, which is a horror mystery game where you play as a paranormal investigator who's attempting to find the culprit behind a strange murder case. You'll have to traverse different mindscapes and solve various puzzles in order to get to the bottom of things, but you need to be careful. There's phantoms throughout that will attempt to stop you.
Hi, I'm Cecil Hernandez-Quinones and I'm the producer for Whiskerbound. Whiskerbound is a turn-based animal RPG where you play as a heroic tabby cat knight on a quest to defeat the wicked warlock Wilhelm. You'll explore new worlds and meet new friends along the way on this fun, whiskery adventure.
Hi, I'm Alexis.
And I'm Faith.
And we're the leads of Without Regret.
Without Regret is a third-person, narrative-driven adventure game where you play as Echo. Help lost souls and uncover the secrets of the astral plane while making personalized choices that recreate the story in your vision. Our team has worked hard to provide a memorable experience for you.
Without Regret launches in May 2026, and we can't wait to share it with you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Bridget. I'm the producer at Fireborn Studios, and today we are happy to present Wyvern Warriors. Wyvern Warriors is a third-person flying action game focused on fast-paced multitasking and aerial combat. Hi, my name is Avery Fiedler, and I'm the producer of Alaylon.
Hello, I am Anna Grant, and I am the creative director of Alaylon.
Alaylon is a third-person, semi-realistic investigative stealth robot game following two main characters, Ollie and Spade. As Ollie, sneak around the city, evading enemies as they track you down to stop your mission. As Spade, collect and connect the evidence as you work through your assigned case.
Alaylon is out on Steam May 3rd. We hope you enjoy!
I'm Jaime Abrego.
And I'm Logan Basinger, and we're from /.
We're the devs for Anything But a Gun. Anything But a Gun is a roguelite first-person shooter that takes place in a corporate office building that's been overtaken by AI workers.
In a run, you'll encounter randomized room layouts and different waves of enemies. Some of the weapons you'll find will be mundane objects around the office space, and some will be more out there weapons. It's anything but a gun. You can upgrade weapons with powerful promotions, buy ammo, and sell them at different points throughout the run.
If you die, you'll lose all your progress, but don't be discouraged. Achievements will make your next run easier.
I'm Finn, the producer and art director at Sphinx Syndicate.
I'm Michael, the assistant producer and the lead design team lead at Sphinx Syndicate.
And we present to you Arnold Dillo, Cryptid Catcher.
In our game, you take on the role of Arnold Dillo, a bounty hunter rolling across the regions of North America to stop all the cryptids running amok.
Work your way through enemies in the mucky swamp, bustling city, and rugged desert to reach the bounty's hideout and take them out. We hope you enjoy exploring the world and the unique encounters it has to offer.
Hello everybody, I am Gavin. I am the tech lead on Arcana, which is a 2D platformer focused on speed and art.
And I'm Dylan, the producer. Arcana will center around the half-raccoon mage Kana, who is tasked with saving her home island, Kasai, from the mage hunting done by the coalition of Mage's Order, led by their chief and leader of the island, Acrylo.
Arcana will focus on a loadout-based trial-and-error speedrun platforming, with the focus being on the player figuring out the best ways to get to the highest ranks with the fastest time.
Hello everyone, I'm Jaden.
And I'm Garrett.
And we're the project leads for Cold Snap.
Cold Snap is a 3D action roguelike where you descend through the layers of Katniss to restore the core of the planet and defeat Malin for good.
Wishlist now on Steam.
Hey, I'm Thomas from Janitor's Closet Studios, here to present Exert. Exert is a 3D dieselpunk action-adventure beat-em-up in which players will infiltrate a giant airship, punch their way through enemies, and confront a rogue AI intent on humanity's extinction. We've been spending a lot of time on the game, and we're really excited to share it with you, so we hope you enjoy.
Hi, I'm Kim Wynn, creative director of Ghost Knights, and this is our game Patched. Patched is a blend of platforming, puzzle, and adventure where you play as a broken doll escaping this haunted factory. As you explore this worn-down factory, you collect parts to rebuild your body and unlock abilities like sewing, grappling, and parrying. Avoid corrupted dolls and use defensive tools to survive as you uncover the truth.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to GaIM Live. It's me, your usual host, Aiden, and I'm here with...
Hi, I'm Jaden Currents. I'm going to be hosting today. I have produced for Cold Snap, one of the workshop games here on campus. Yeah, let's just get right into it.
In case anyone's wondering where Taylor is, they got her. And by they got her, I mean she's a little sick today. Taylor, if you're watching, we hope you get well soon.
Feel better. Feel better.
We hope so.
So today, we're going to be talking about sound design. It's a core component of our games that often goes overlooked, but it ties into the player experience.
How many times have you played a video game and thought to yourself, man, this is so boring, but this soundtrack is awesome? That's what sound design is.
Too many times.
Way too many times. I'm a Sonic fan, I know. I know.
True that.
At UCF's game design program, sound design is not necessarily part of our core curriculum. There's not any like classes for it, but you still have to do it for your projects. I've done a little bit, and by a little bit, I mean our sound guy on 8 Overtime was busy one day, so I went in and I messed with the sound stuff and just lowered the volume of a couple things. That's sound design.
Yeah, and
close enough.
And something you learn in our throughout our classes is that you use a lot of the same core concepts, no matter what you're implementing, whether it be blueprints in Unreal or interlinking systems. Sound design plays into the game the same way.
Yep, and today we're going to be shining a spotlight on the sound design of multiple projects here by UCF students. Actually, I'm pretty sure every single slot for today is a guest star today.
Yeah.
That's great. It's awesome. But next segment is going to be a quick pre-recorded section introducing the Kyoshin dev team before we have on a guest star.
And
I'm giving him a minute to switch. There we go.
Hi, my name is Brett. I was our producer, UI designer, and I did some level design as well.
Hi, my name is Camila, and I was the lead artist. So I did a lot of the models and organizing who did what for each level.
I'm Colin. I was the lead programmer. I did the timing and the infinite level generator.
Okay, so we wanted to test our skills, and we decided to do a rhythm game, and there was a specific style we were aiming for the game, which, Brett, I forgot the name of it.
It's cell shaded.
Cell shaded, that type of style we were into, and we also thought that the setting to be in Japan would be really fitting for it because it's like a animation type style. I remember I just went to Japan in December, and I remember bringing up like the locations I went to, and we looked up at pictures, and we saw that like just making the settings in those cities for each level would have been really cool, and it fit the theme of our overall idea.
Yeah, we were very inspired by like those early 2000s kind of like those Sega games, or like the World Ends With You, Jet Set Radio, definitely, especially like in the art style. And so a lot of inspiration taken from that, connecting to the music as well. When we were originally given the theme that we were going to be working with, the theme was time. And so normally when you think of time, you think of like, what's the first thing people come to mind? It's usually like time travel, or going back in time, going forward in time, maybe like, I don't know, just like different periods. And so when we went back to the team and we all kind of started talking for the first time together. I was like, hey, how can we do this differently than everybody else? And we found out we had a lot of musicians on the team and just like friend or just team members who liked rhythm games. And we were like, what if we interpret time as in like beat, rhythm, timing? Once we like kind of got really set on that, we were like, we ended up talking to the professor to be like, hey, like, does this count as in the theme? And she's like, yeah. And then she tells us, just so you know, I've never had an actual good rhythm game for this project because it's only 6 weeks. And so she's like, I don't want to stop you from doing it, but just so you know, I've never had a good one. So that was a fun thing for me to come back to the team and tell. After we had got so set on this idea, and I'm like, this is what she said. Do we still want to do it? And no hesitation, everybody on the team was like, yeah, let's do it. Like it's gonna be tough. It hasn't really done before, at least for this, and having only 6 weeks. But it's like, why not just full send and just do the best we can, especially with how strong our team was, and that's kind of what we did.
Just Pagan
Not
really
really.
hesitating on the idea was great.
Mhm. I mean, wanting to make sure that it was a game that she could like make it pagan approved really
Yeah.
made me like go all in on the game.
Yeah, that was kind of like our rally during like development cycles. We wanted to be the first rhythm game that Pagan approved and put it on like our itch page. So
It was great motivation.
It was pretty difficult. There's a lot that had to happen behind the scenes within the game to calculate the song's position and its beat. And we had found out like a couple days before that what the song's actual beat was and what the game was considering it to be was off by like half a second, which was fun trying to fix within a couple of days. And then there's just like a lot of other stuff that had to go into it to make sure that's like consistent timing for like the songs without anything getting screwed up. And then making sure like with the pause menu that nothing's getting out of sync. And since we also have that rewind mechanic, making sure that that's not screwing anything up. So had like be quite a few different like checks within the game itself to make sure that what it's considering to be the beat is the beat of the song.
Yeah, especially we went in without really any knowledge of actually doing one. Like none of us had actually made a rhythm game before. So a lot of it was just kind of learning as we went. And because like, I mean, the reason they're so tough is like if your timing gets off at all, the whole game is like, yeah. So we would spend hours, we'd have some kind of issue, and we couldn't tell if we were the ones that were off or if the system was off. And it was just like this long cycle of testing where, and especially like late nights doing it, where you're getting tired or you start thinking about what you're doing, it gets kind of difficult to figure out like, are you off time or is the system, and how to fix that and all that. But luckily, we figured it out. But definitely the hardest project I've made to this point.
And there's also the whole with the levels, making sure that they're spaced out in a way that no matter what speed you're going, they'll still be at the right time for you to like avoid the obstacles without screwing up.
I just want to say like we had a fantastic team. They all really killed it in their different areas. I'm really excited for you guys to hear from Meech about all the sound stuff because he was honestly, he really brought like our game would not be anywhere near as like good as it was without his music. When we originally pitched him like the idea for it all, he immediately grasped it, like at least sound wise. So without him, like the game, I don't know, definitely wouldn't be anywhere near as good as it is now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back from the pre-recorded video. That was pretty good, right? Pretty good, right?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
And who do we have here?
Our ever so flattered guest, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
So my name's Meech. I go by MeechyXX on all platforms, SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify. And I did the sound design for Kyoshin. Just cooked up the music and also the sound effects, everything.
Yeah, so...
We should get the game fired up first.
We should get the game fired up
Just so we have some proper visuals. And oh!
No way? All right, so this is my first time playing Kyoshin.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm going to go over just how to play real quick. For a start, I love the menu design, which...
It's so wonderful. It gets better when you get in the game, too. I haven't played it myself, but I saw the video demonstration. We were presenting all the games. It's really nice.
All right, so jump, slide, trick, dash...
Classic WASD.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And no mouse controls, all right. This must be done with the music is the time. Okay.
Well, I was going to ask some questions, but like getting really into the groove.
Yeah,
no,
this is the main
distracted.
Menu music. Yeah, a lot of the music, I'm not going to lie, was cooked up just kind of on a whim, just kind of catching a vibe of what everybody's doing with their, their respective their job in the
feel,
scheme.
the vibes.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I imagine the main menu you got to freestyle a little more than actually having to focus on the gameplay.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's just get started then.
Intro cutscene.
Cutscene by me. By the way, just throwing that in there. Also do a little of that.
Impressive. Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, so I did the music for the hub. I did the walk sounds.
Did you do the level tracks as well?
I did do the level tracks. tracks.
Okay, I have a curious question about the level tracks then. I mentioned earlier you just kind of freestyle with the main menu theme because you didn't have to worry about it as much.
Did.
So when it actually came to doing the music for the levels, did you take a different approach to it? Or did you make the music and say, all right, you guys figure out how to do the level? Or was it the other way around?
I did take a more, I want to say, calculated approach with the level music. So this is the Kyoshin level, and I wanted to go for more of a traditional Japanese dance type of vibe because the game's based off of things such as like Jet Set Radio and what's it called, Subway Surfers.
Yeah.
So I wanted to really take
The World Ends
inspiration
With You,
from
I
that.
think, was also mentioned in the video.
Yeah, yeah.
Classic DS title.
Yeah, classic. Oh yeah, there's the rewind mechanics. Yeah, but everything about the sound design I pretty much worked in there, and our coders did a great job with the rewind sound effect happening on.
It's so nice. It like stops the music and it just plays the sound going backwards.
Yeah, yeah, it's really sick, honestly.
Yeah, and it's not too. Oh. All right. It's not too punishing.
Yeah, it's not too punishing at all. Yeah, once you get into the groove, like it gets up there.
One interesting thing about rhythm games that I found personally is when you get so ingrained into the level, the music kind of blends backwards in your brain.
Exactly.
But it still takes a forefront to the point where it becomes more the motion of the song.
Exactly.
Now, I want to ask, how much experience do you guys have playing a rhythm game and talking at the same time?
Honestly, not a lot.
Not
a lot at all.
I'm a bit of a Guitar Hero nerd myself, actually. Beat Through the Fire and the Flames on Expert, if anyone here knows what that means.
No, I know exactly what that means, and I'm scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's classic.
So I'm a little familiar, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm learning a new game at the same time, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. Yeah, I think I can definitely see some of that inspiration, especially with the lines you have to keep in beat.
Yeah. I'll also say the font is really nice. It fits like the vibe. It sounds kind of trippy.
Yeah, yeah.
I think like the visuals, the little fog in the background adds to it a lot.
Exactly, like the ambiance, right?
Yeah, very Y2K.
Yeah, funny enough, I suggested we name our studio Y22K as like a nod to that.
Oh, yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Y22K.
So out of curiosity, how did you get into like doing sound design and composing? Was it just something that came with like the territory, or were you already doing it in your free time?
I've been making music since I was, I think, 14. I'm 28 now, so I've been in the game for a minute when it comes to music production, and I would say sound design. I haven't had too much experience with like an actual game sound design. So this is actually my first full game that I've fully sound designed by myself.
Straight into a rhythm game too. That's a pretty lofty task.
Right? Yeah.
That's a lot to learn really fast.
Yeah, so I don't really have any formal experience in sound design. I kind of just follow the vibe, literally, you know, and just kind of go for it. I use FL Studio, so yeah, I'm
greatest, honestly.
The best DAW, you know. Yeah, like I've used Ableton and stuff before, but I would definitely say I'm native FL. Like I'll always use FL, you know.
Yeah, Ableton's pretty, I will say.
Ableton is pretty,
but FL just has your back every time.
I think FL is just a lot more user friendly, in my opinion.
Yeah, my most experience with composition music-wise is I opened up GarageBand once on my phone and I made it make sound. I could add so much to this conversation.
GarageBand is actually great. I will say GarageBand's a great tool. You can sound design with any DAW though. If you have, you know, if you have the drive to do anything like this, you can find a way. Whether it be paid, whether it be free. Like there's always a way to get what you want out of.
You can just beatbox if you want to into the mic.
Yeah,
you can make it work.
Yeah, sound effects through your, like you can even do it like voice notes if you wanted to, you know.
Acapella.
Acapella,
that's the term for it.
But when it comes to the actual music, I would probably recommend a DAW, you know?
Yeah. I will say, out of curiosity, like I said, I'm not as familiar with the game. Are these levels like partially randomly generated, or is it entirely preset?
So they're not randomly generated. When it comes to the music, all the music is tailored to the levels. But I would say all the sound design, like the run effects and the rewind, they all don't really change throughout the levels. I would say that's all synonymous with every level. But the main thing about the game is all the tracks are tailored to the different levels.
Yeah, so were you handed like a loose vibe first when you started working on the tracks, then honed it up later, so more accurate to the vision, or were they just like, okay, go for it?
I pretty much knew what I was going for off rip, with the whole Japan vibe. And funny enough, I was just in Japan a month ago, so.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I was actually.
I went there like a while back. It was awesome.
It's amazing.
Oh, life-changing experience.
Literally life-changing. Yeah, I can't wait to go back. But this entire game was based on Japan. This is supposed to be the Inari Forest, essentially.
Oh, I'm following. Yeah. I'm following the line of thought.
I was just there a month ago, so it's like seeing it now in the game. I'm like, this is actually mad similar to the Inari Forest. But yeah.
Keep trying. You're getting it.
I'm talking is hard, man.
Yeah, I get it. If I had a nickel for every time I had to play a rhythm game and teach somebody as we played.
Oh my lord.
Keeps happening. I had to do that I had to explain my mom Taiko while we were playing.
Taiko's
a different beast.
Literally, we played it while I got hooked on it when I was in Japan. I played on the arcade cab. I was like, honestly, this is awesome. Went straight to a used game store and bought a copy of the Switch version while I was still in Japan.
I'm not gonna lie, that's so real.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because rhythm games in Japan are very like intertwined. Like Taiko, for example, is really about like taiko drums and festival and stuff.
Exactly.
And you can see the temple architecture in like the sides of the level. The borders have that fences.
Exactly.
And the red lanterns.
The red lanterns, yeah.
And the music just matches the vibe of it too. It's so good.
Yeah, our 3D models and level designers killed it when it came to that.
I was gonna say, can we access the other levels now? Because just try to show off some of the different music real quick.
So I'm pretty sure
we change the music?
If you go to the hub. If you go back to the hub, I'm pretty sure you can.
We just go left.
So that was the Hokone level.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because I was curious, because I know we had to have 3 levels.
Yeah, there's Tokyo,
I love this menu so much.
It's so nice. It's very I wouldn't say Resident Evil, but the camera angles have the fixed angles.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, like the OG 90s.
The old ones, with like the flat planes, but the objects are still in front.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
Oh, it's a different vibe. It's more
this
techno.
one I went for more of like a drum and bass kind of. I'm a big Aphex Twin guy, so I took a lot of inspo from him. This one underground artist called Diego. I really love electronic music. I love making electronic music.
It speaks, because you can clearly tell, like, you knew what you were doing. It's like...
Yeah, and I wanted to take a lot of inspiration from, obviously, like, the traditional Japanese, like, sound selection.
Yeah. I'm loving that breakbeat.
Ooh. Yeah, I can hear the percussion, too.
Yeah, this one was really fun to do. I actually made this while I was in Hong Han. I don't know if you know the coffee shop around the corner from here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I made this when I was in Han.
I was gonna say, I can imagine. Well, I think working in public on like music is probably a little difficult because you got to deal with the headphones and the outside interference. But at least you have like solid
I use
headphones.
the in-ear monitors, which are essentially just monitors that mask the entire track and condense it into just so you can hear everything essentially.
Oh, okay.
And they're almost noise canceling because you can really only hear the music. So I pretty much produce exclusively in in-ear monitors at this point, just because I feel like I can get more out of the mix.
You really feel the music and it's surrounding your brain.
Exactly. Yeah, I wanted to go for like jungle, like really fast pace.
I was gonna say, because it feels like it's getting a little faster as the level goes.
Yeah.
Really leaned into the percussion though on this. It like scratches that right itch.
I love a good just like ear candy, you know, especially in the percussion because I feel like the percussion moves along the song a lot. You know.
Out of curiosity, you did mention earlier, like your other platforms, like SoundCloud. You said.
Spotify? Yeah. So I
was gonna say, is the
SoundCloud,
soundtrack
Spotify.
on there already, or
I haven't put out the soundtrack like as like a project yet. I was thinking about doing it honestly, like make a cover for it and throw it out on all platforms. I think that'd be pretty sick.
I put this in a cleaning playlist.
Yeah. No, yeah, I definitely should release the soundtrack.
Spotify, man.
Yeah.
It's an advance. It's promo.
No, yeah, I gotta post these tracks, honestly. And then if you want to demo the last level,
I was about to say, was there a third level?
Yeah, there's a third
assume
level.
There was.
There's a progression to it, but yeah, you can choose from the different levels, and it shows your high score for each level. So
Where's the third one? Is it the one in the middle, or
it's to the left?
Oh, to the left. Okay, got it. I was gonna say, because you've had like the forest, you've had like a modern city. Now I'm curious what the last level's theme is.
Yeah, this is Kyoto. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rad.
Yeah,
I've been to Kyoto, so I can definitely see with the architecture and the traditional Japanese houses.
That's so sick.
Didn't see any cherry blossoms when I was there though.
This is probably my favorite track that I made. I think this was one of my favorite ones. I think it was the first one I made too.
I'm a sucker for that music trope. I don't know what the term is because I'm not a music guy. When it starts that kind of like, it sounds like it's coming from a radio, and like then the actual song is there like a term for that?
It's a type of like low pass filter.
Okay.
You got it spot on though. It's supposed to give the effect of like a radio,
sounds like it's coming
or
from
like
far away on a radio, and then
or
you
if
like
it's coming out of another room and it's like emerging into the track. Yeah, but I wanted to give that kind of like push.
I know you mentioned a couple specific like artists or like games. Do you have any specific songs at the top of your head that come to mind when you're working on this?
There's this one song by an underground DJ. His name's Diego. What's this song called? Ketamina, I'm pretty sure it's called.
Maybe?
By Diego. It's a great song. It's more of like, the best way I can describe it is like Y2K dance club.
Yeah.
Like dark Y2K dance club type of song.
Yeah. That
I
whole
love stuff like
vibe
that.
is really coming back.
It's
too.
so good. I love it so much.
I was gonna say, if I had a nickel for every time I open TikTok and the first thing I see is some Y2K nostalgic stuff, I'm like, I was a baby then, man.
I know, right? Yeah. I'm a big Y2K guy. Like I grew up around that time. So
I was gonna say, you said you were 28, so I'm trying to think. Yeah.
I would have been like.
Yeah, you'd be exactly
young,
in that time, and then young, and you're like interpreting the ideas.
Exactly.
Right.
I think the first game I ever played was Crash Bandicoot.
You know what? I can see.
PS1.
I mean, then again, this game has a little bit of Crash, and running down straight line at 3D models and stuff.
It does feel like that.
All it needs to do is,
the
the halfway mark, turn the camera on, and a giant boulder going to the middle of Kyoto.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I love Crash Bandicoot.
Happens all the time.
It's one of my favorite games for sure.
I started Crash 4. I wasn't huge. It was
it was okay. I played it recently. It was all right. Yeah.
I mean, going by the age
OG
difference,
one,
Skylanders was where I saw Crash for the first time.
No, absolutely.
Wide time
Wild
difference.
Statement. That's a Goku from Fortnite.
Goku from Fortnite.
Hey, excuse me, when Crash stopped getting games the second I started gaming, basically.
Yeah, but I think that's my favorite song of all the songs.
I was gonna say,
made.
if you want to play that one more time, that was really good. Just to get a couple more seconds
Actually,
of that on
I
there.
meant to retry, but we can run through the menu again.
I love like this kind of how do I phrase this? I mean this in the nice way possible. When I feel this menu theme, you can play it in like an abandoned mall and just kind of sit there and listen to it.
Yeah, it's very like liminal sounding, you know?
It really did get that subway vibe down.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because when I was in the subways in Japan, it always felt so bustling but so empty at the same time.
It really did, yeah.
Yeah.
I 100% agree. I love the subways in Japan though. They're so clean. They're so. I also wanted to take a lot of inspiration from the subway like sound effects that they have in Japan.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like a lot of like the like when the doors open and they have like the little the sound bites and stuff like that.
You kind of feel the air decompress.
Yeah, the air decompress. Yeah, exactly.
Near the end of my Japan trip, my parents finally let me and my brother just kind of go do whatever. We took a trip to a retro game store. We got lost in the subway. We were fine on the way there. We got lost on the way back. So just kind of like wandering around in that space, it brings back the same kind of emotion of like, it feels so full, like everyone's doing things, but feels so empty at the same time. Like, am I here?
Right.
The menu theme brings back the same vibes.
No, I love that. Yeah. It's funny. I had made all this music before I even went to Japan, but now that I listen to it, it literally sounds
like I did it
something
right.
that would be played at a rave in Japan, you know? Even at rave, like I went to a couple raves in Japan and they were playing stuff like this, which I was kind of surprised. I didn't know what to expect. I thought it'd be more of like...
I wasn't doing raves in Japan. I was with my mom and dad.
Yeah, I was outside. I was on the scene a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wonder if any of the viewers can see me counting as I'm
You're doing pretty good so far, honestly. Like,
why, thank you.
I was gonna say, you're using the force. I could see the score climbing with every attempt.
Clone Hero was my COVID activity. So
yep.
It's more accessible than ever.
Yeah, what happened with me with rhythm games is that I went to Japan, I got hooked on Taiko, I got back and I was like, well, I could try this. I mean, this is on sale on Steam.
Yeah.
So.
Osu has a Taiko mode too.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Interesting.
And Osu's gotten a huge update, but
I was gonna say, I was so sad.
Other games, but
yeah.
I mean, it's Osu.
I was gonna say it was so sad, but I realized the mic setup we were going for. It's like I can't play. I really want to try it. So when I'm done with this, I'm probably gonna head home and download this on my computer, which is available on itch.io, and you can play it for yourself at home.
I'm trying to remember what the win sound sounds like. Because I did both the win and the fail sound, but I don't remember what they sound like.
I was going to say, I don't think we're getting the win scene tonight. No offense.
I think we're finishing the level, and then it's hitting the fail.
Out of curiosity, during playtesting, I have to wonder if anyone was like, man, this music is like getting on my nerves. Because that's what happens to me when I fail too many times in a rhythm game.
When you're, you have to listen to it like a million times.
It gets on my nerves, but it's also so good that you're not against it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The way we had the programmers do it, it repeats at like a certain point. So I made every song about 2 minutes 35 seconds around like
35?
that. Yeah, around that mark. So that it would loop.
And then it cleanly loops at a certain point.
Clean loop.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's give this first.
That's how I like to produce a lot of my stuff as well. Just like have it almost cleanly loop. If you wanted to replay a song, or if it has some replay value to you, it can loop like seamlessly.
Yeah.
That's how I like to produce.
I was gonna say also like the coin sound effect is very satisfying.
Yeah. I was looking for the most satisfying coin sound effect for sure, because I feel like when it comes to picking up items in a game, sometimes
it has to feel good.
It has to feel good, exactly. Yeah.
It needs that juice.
It does.
When I was doing the sound effects for the intro on 8 Overtime, I spent so many time on stock audio websites.
Yeah.
Because you're like, okay, what's free to use, right?
Yeah.
But you gotta like scroll that like massive list of them. Especially if you don't have time to like make them manually yourself. I don't know what I'm doing. You think I know what I'm doing?
For Cold Snap, we actually recorded most of our sound effects.
Really?
Shout out Wyatt Furnace. We recorded most of them in this room.
In this room, right here.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a long and arduous process.
I was gonna say, because Cold Snap is like a lot of machines and stuff.
Yeah, I have a notebook actually that we destroyed for one of the impact sounds. Yeah.
I thought you meant you were writing in the notebook and you got bored and destroyed it when you're done. We must erase the records of all we've done.
We needed a heavy thwack, and it just it needed more oomph. So the back of it was like that cork MDF material.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming for this game, did you actually record some of the sound effects, or a lot of it like for websites and stuff?
I was gonna say, like, a lot of the Foley is just pulled offline, just because I feel like sometimes the Foley can come out really good or really bad when you're doing like live Foley. I have done live Foley before though, for like short films and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, shorter projects. I will say though, like if you're gonna do Foley, you have to be good at mixing. Because it's never gonna be like the raw file is ready to go, you know. Like you gotta make it
Gotta
makes
go
sense
in,
for the
trim
game,
it down,
or-
get everything else out,
Exactly,
make it
get all
sound
the extra
crunchier.
stuff out. Exactly.
Yeah, recording wasn't even half the battle, and in game dev, you also like implementing it within meta sounds.
Yeah.
And,
oh no.
Or whatever sound system your engine uses.
When we were working on Ape on Overtime, we got so many complaints about the sound being unbalanced on the early playtest. Like, the sound was good. The problem is that we realized some of the audios were out of balance, so I literally spent an entire day going in there. I was like, okay, cut this in half, cut this in half. Because it's a lot of work that goes into making sure every sound is lined up correctly with the right volume.
I don't know how that just happened. Interesting.
I'm gonna say I don't think that was me.
I don't think it was either, yeah.
But been there, so. All right.
I was gonna say, I'm not sure we're running out on time on the segment or not.
I was about to say, yeah. Like
I'm seeing our head shake from tech. You know what? Okay, pass me the computer. How does the controls work on this?
It
so
is
it's WASD for the walks.
And then jump is...
And then jump is... What is jump again?
Jump is W.
Is W?
Jump is... Oh, is it just WASD for the whole game?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'll give it a try. Okay, which one's the first level? Is it this one, or...?
I think technically...
Which one's the easiest? Let me rephrase it.
The easiest, I would say, is the middle one, Hokone.
Okay, middle one.
That's
got
like
it.
the straight.
I was gonna assume, because that's the first one. I'm just being
yeah,
sure.
I would say that's the easiest one. Yeah, I think Tokyo is supposed to be the hardest one.
Hold up. Okay.
Technicality-wise.
Where's the... I gotta get used to the camera angles. Okay. This is my first time trying this, so bear with me here.
Hey, I haven't finished a level yet, so we're on the same playing field.
I'm not going crazy. That slide is like almost the Mega Man slide, right? I'm not going crazy with that.
Oh, you're so right.
Because it's the one leg out. It's the one leg out.
Like the Mega
Come
Man
on.
slide. I did the slide sound too. That's
Something
right.
I find so interesting about game development, I think it bleeds into audio production too, is taking a lot of inspiration from other works. All right. I think we only got time for me to give this one try, so we're gonna go.
Yeah, run it up.
I'm gonna hope this.
I'm trying to think, what else did I do sound design wise? I mean everything, but specifics.
How did you go about? Were you in charge of syncing up the
So
rhythm?
no, our programmers, they did a great job with that, with coding it into the game. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not well versed in that yet. I gotta get better at it.
So fair.
Yeah, like when it comes to coding the actual music into the game, I don't know too much about that yet.
Yeah, I do.
But I plan to learn more.
I feel the same way.
Yeah,
so.
it's tough. Like,
yeah,
it's tough. Yeah, but a lot of the music was just kind of made on, because I knew exactly what the levels were going to be prior, and I kind of just cooked up accordingly. I think in total I made like 10 beats, 10 tracks all together for this.
Yeah.
Ended up using the main 4.
I think
So there's some unused tracks just sitting around?
Yeah, there's some unused.
Hey, might as well repurpose them eventually.
I know, right?
They're still
like,
good.
The extended.
Listen, drop the extended
soundtrack,
audio
yeah.
cut on Spotify
The
or
full
something.
soundtrack. I definitely could. Yeah.
Yeah. My last
come
question.
on.
My last question for you is:
Yeah.
if you had to give yourself one piece of advice to yourself before you started this project, what would it be?
One piece of advice.
Oh, well, I'm cooked.
I would definitely say, at least try to learn coding. Like coding the sound into the game a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like that is a valuable skill to have.
Implementation is a huge...
Implementation, yeah.
Didn't mean to close the game. I was trying to put it back on the title screen.
If you can implement your own work, that makes you so much more valuable than
Exactly.
someone who can't.
And I would say definitely put more time in implementation. Thankfully, our programmers are all goated, so they did a great job with that. But I would definitely, if I could talk to myself from that semester, I would be like, yeah, spend some more time on that implementation, because that's gonna make or break.
Yeah.
You know, like, because when it comes to actual studio, they're gonna want to see you be able to, you know, implement your own stuff. So
Yeah, they're hiring you to put music in a game.
Exactly,
not just to
not
make
just
music.
You're not just making
'cause-
music, you gotta match the
Exactly.
energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a core part of the play experience. Thank you very much for coming on
Yeah,
today, by the way.
absolutely.
Very
Thank
good
you guys for
insights.
having me, yeah.
As a
Yeah,
guy who
I
doesn't
appreciate
music, you music very well.
I music very well. I love that. Yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah. I've been making music for a long time, so thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. All right. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah.
Coming up, we got another special guest section. Hang tight for like 2 seconds.
Oh,
We
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
transition
yeah.
first.
Okay, yeah.
When we return, we will be interviewing the sound designers from Patched, one of our workshop games from the past semester. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll be right back.
We will be right back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to The Break. It is me, your host, Aiden. Jaden's taking a little break, so it's just me and our two lovely new guests that were the sound designers on Patched. If you'd like to introduce yourselves real quick.
Hey, everybody. My name is Jacob. I was the music composer on Patched as well as a level designer.
Hi, everyone. I'm Corinne. I was the sound designer of Patched as well as a coder.
Well, thank you all so very much for coming on. So do you want to talk about your game real quick before I get it open? You want to preface the audience because I should preface this. I'm going to also warn you all a bit to maybe lower your audio notch by 1 or 2 because I'm bad with horror games and I'm pretty sure this is a horror game.
Yeah.
It's horror inspired, so it's not the creepiest, but there are moments it will get you.
Yeah. We always look forward to seeing people
excited.
react to it for the first time. So
There's jump scares, aren't there? Is there jump scares in this?
Allegedly.
That's somehow worse than just saying yes or no.
Allegedly.
All right, I'm going to get the game booted open real quick. And that's a great title screen. I'm not already a little freaked out. It's fine. Is there a control screen here, or is it just WASD, walk around?
It's WASD, but you could go into options, and then you go to controls.
There we go. Okay, movement, jump, camera, mouse, shift, EQ. Okay, standard first-person fare. Okay. Attach limb. That's not threatening in the slightest. Inventory, voice box, grapple?
Yeah, there's grappling.
Okay. Slide, parry, and pause on escape. Okay. I didn't recognize any of those controls, and I'm going to remember them until I forget them. All right. Let's go new game. I was going to say that main menu screen was quite haunting, like sound-wise.
Yeah.
Like,
so I came up with that main theme in this very room. I wandered in here. I actually, so I wandered in here. I was using the piano, and I came up with a pretty simple melody, and then that ended up becoming the game's main theme. And it was the theme was written the first week of August. So hearing it in the final build, it was definitely like a full circle moment for sure. And I also designed this level. Not sound design related, but I mentioned I was also a level designer.
Mm-hmm.
This level is one of the two that I was responsible for, so getting to create the level and kind of design the soundtrack around it was really, really cool.
How to pick up limbs. The dolls are built to pick up objects. This can be achieved by pressing E or X. The dolls are so needle and spare part, only your brother repair to themselves. Okay. I will say, I'm actually curious specifically about the factor of working on the level and then doing the audio. Was it when you were working on the level that you kind of had a mental idea of what you could do? Or, I don't like this at all. This is, why? The hobble. I was going to say, it's very droning.
Yeah, so I kind of envisioned, like when I design things, I kind of think about like how I want it to sound when I'm making it, even if I'm not responsible for the sound. It kind of helps me establish the tone. So another really big thing was like the lighting, for example, was very much like kind of informed by like the sound I wanted.
I think I've got myself stuck.
I've not seen this one before, so you've encountered a new thing. But thankfully, we did implement a feature where you can hit restart.
Restart right there. Okay, awesome. Aiden starts a horror game and immediately breaks in 5 seconds.
Well, now you have nothing to be afraid of. So you know how to break it if things go wrong.
Okay, the illusion's already been broken. I definitely am not going to scream when something jumps out at me. No, that would be ridiculous.
No.
Oh my gosh. Was there any specific inspirations, like in other horror games, like Resident Evil, or, I mean, Silent Hill is what came to mind for me, like the medical lab that came into how you handled the sound on this game?
Yeah, so I'll pass it off to Corinne in a second to explain her sound design, like, influence on it, but, like, musically, it's really funny because the main musical inspiration, if I had to give one, was actually Epic Mickey, which is not a horror game.
Epic Mickey? No, yeah. I can hear it. I can hear it. I played a little bit of that a long time ago. I can hear the,
It's definitely, like, it's got that kind of, like, liminal ambience going on, and it feels, like, more moody and, like, kind of gloomy than it does, like, scary, per se, but I feel like it feeds into the vibe. And then Resident Evil, like, kind of game design-wise was a big one. I know you mentioned the labs, but another kind of to spoil something that happens later on, there is a hospital sequence, kind of like.
Oh, great! Yeah, that's awesome.
So every Resident Evil game has its like science lab thing. That's kind of our thing.
And, this is also very Little Nightmares-esque.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very, very big inspiration. We wanted to do like a Little Nightmares like game.
Mm-hmm.
And
was gonna say I didn't play that because I was too scared of it from seeing the trailers, even though I own like the first two.
Yeah. I also have not played Little Nightmares per se, but that was like the creative director's main inspiration, and that's why we have like this kind of 2.5D section right here, is like the kind of fusing of like a 3D platformer and a 2.5D one came from, it started as a 2.5D only, and then I was like, maybe we could do more if we kind of switched it. So that was like the main game inspiration.
Yeah, because it started as very third person, and then it got wider from there too.
Yeah.
I will say, I was trying to find something specifically asked about the sound effects, but they've been a little low. But I think that's because the capture card is set kind of low, so I can't hear it very well.
If it helps, you can also adjust like the sound of the music to be like a little lower than the sound effects.
Good point, actually. This is a workshop game. You actually have settings.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say, how did it the process of working on audio in specifically a workshop environment? Did that feel different from doing it in the shorter term projects from previous? Because you have more time to develop and work on the audio.
Yeah, definitely, because when you're doing like casual game or you're doing like any of the other game development classes, as you said, you have a shorter amount of time. So some sound effects, either you just need to start reusing them, or you have to kind of just like accept maybe a slightly lower quality sound effect. But once you have like the time to actually put into it, you're able to record your sounds, edit them, send them out to the groups, and like put them in Engine so you know what it sounds like, and then get like feedback, and then go back in and like redo it if need be.
I was gonna say, because the sound stuff I've worked on, a lot of it was just like, we don't have time, we need to go. You got to really sit down and think a little harder on it. Did you use any like stock sound effects, or did you put a lot of time into recording your own ones for this?
I did 100% Foley, which is making the sound effects out of real life. For example, the footsteps, I literally just went around, found different surfaces, and smacked my knuckles against them, and then took like the best one or two different snippets of it, and then I added a little bit of reverb, and then I added that into the animation, so every single time, so it hooks up perfectly with the footsteps of the characters. So depending on the surface and how fast and slow you're going, the footsteps will match.
Actually, hold up. Let me try this real quick, because now you got me interested. Hold on. Let me turn the music down to absolute 0. Yeah, I can hear the footsteps sound effects. I hope those are coming through on the stream. Yeah, because that's what the wooden table sounds like. Yeah, and then it changes to like concrete when you step on the ground. That's very well done. It's cool. I was gonna say, was there like a lot of surfaces in the game you had to mess with for that, or was it just like some levels were pretty mono surface, or?
A lot of it, especially in the later levels, is metal. So I set the default to concrete because most of the floors are concrete, and then when I was individually setting each one to like, oh, this is metal, this is plastic, I realized that 80% of the game was metal. So I eventually switched it over to the default. But yeah, so like there's cardboard for cardboard, concrete for most floors, metal, plastic for trash bags, etc.
Yeah, and you can hear the impact sound when you hit the ground as well. Okay, the music just got louder. Did that just get louder, or am I freaking myself out?
So right here was actually kind of like the main vision for this level. So, of course, you just came out of that kind of gloomy section, like that intro, right?
Yeah, this is much brighter.
Yeah, so this I wanted, like, this was one of the first things I envisioned, and the creative director had an idea for what we called the Hall of Fame, which, long story short, the factory has an owner and has, like, this huge history of making all these dolls, right? Very famous. There's a painting of him right there. He's very beautiful. And...
Hi. Hello. Hi, give me a high five, buddy.
That painting was also the very last asset that got placed in the game, to my knowledge.
Really?
Yeah. So everything came together down to the wire. But I really wanted this to be kind of a calm before the storm moment. So the lighting, I had to have spent at least 10 hours on this lighting, doing it, redoing it. It was my first time ever doing lighting. I know it's straying a bit from the topic of sound here, but you can hear like the music's a lot brighter.
You gotta have a little pride in your work. It's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I noticed the music when you went through the door, it changed from like that. What was that?
Oh, you want to head on over there?
What's that? What I was saying was, I noticed that when you stepped out of there, it immediately changed to like a much more uplifting tone, but it still feels similar.
Yeah. like same tempo.
What are
I
you?
tried to like have it kind of swell at the same intervals as like the ambience did, and I mentioned how I designed kind of with audio in mind. I thought like kind of musically, how do I want this to be? How do I want like this kind of dichotomy between the gloomy back rooms?
Oh, it's a
and then-
cosmetic system. That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's fun. Continue.
Oh, actually, that was basically the end of my thought. Yeah, just like I kind of was able to musically kind of define how I wanted this to look, and because I did that, it kind of ended up defining my like level design and lighting as well.
Can't get through here.
No, you cannot.
No, I feel like I've missed something. I will say that there was like a sound effect when I grabbed the thing out of the sky. Well, you got to get that sound effect for collecting things to feel very satisfying. Did you go through like a lot of iterations to get one that you felt was like, yes, this is the ding?
Yeah, that was the 10th iteration of that sound effect. I did everything from clinking glasses, trying to make it with my own voice, and we eventually settled on I have this small little music box, and I just took 1 or 2 notes from it, pitched it up even more, and then just shortened it and threw it in, and that's what everyone liked.
I love the footsteps, though. I'm not over that. But yeah, it was very satisfying to grab it in the air. I hope I find more collectibles before I start losing my marbles. Is it 2 press?
So, for what it's worth, the way you grabbed it, I did not know you could grab it that way.
Just jumping?
That was implemented later.
That was?
Yes.
That's new to me. So the other way that you can grab it is with that grapple, so if you hold down a right click.
Mm-hmm. If I hold down a right click.
Yes.
Oh, with the sewing needle.
Yeah, almost like a little fishing minigame.
Oh, but you could use that specifically on collectibles to just shoot them out of the sky. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then, not to backseat game, but to progress here.
No, you're good.
So,
please tell me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Turn around.
Oh, turn around. Okay.
Do you see those boxes over back here? If you go a little further. See those?
Those back there?
You gotta get up onto there, into the vent.
Oh, I thought because it gave me the prompt for the voice box. I was like, what did I miss?
Mm-hmm. You just need the voice box itself.
And the sheet of paper, which will be on the gurneys.
On the... What's a gurney?
That... gurneys.
Yeah, they're like hospital
Hospital
stretchers.
beds.
Oh, I get it now. Hold up. I'm trying to get up there.
You could jump down from those vents.
From the vent. I thought you meant to
easier.
grab it first before I went up the vents. Hold up. Okay, let me run up.
You could do it either way, but it's easier to go from the vents.
We'll say, I love the footsteps. Do you like bring the resources into the studio and just like, okay, let's try tapping this, and this, or do you have to get like different things that are like close enough to sounding like it?
If it's something like wood, that's easy enough to go find a piece of wood and do it. But for like more obscure,
there's the voice box. Got it.
Like for example, plastic. I tried using a plastic container initially, but since they tend to be hollow, that had like a weird after sound. So I eventually ended up using a plastic container lid instead, and that's got the plasticky sound, what you would expect if it weren't walking on something hollow.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. Because it's a very solid thing instead of a hollow. I get it. It creates a completely different sound. Was there any notable difficulties that came from the workshop crunch time that you feel impacted the game in a positive or negative way?
Yes. So both of us are, of course, dual specialty. By the way, you can run with shift. It will probably help you with this jump. But both of us,
shift.
Yeah.
I was like, I know there was a run, but...
Yeah. You go a lot faster.
Okay.
I'm going to act like I didn't just fumble that.
Okay, so if you go on top of these,
okay,
go all the way back, and then run and jump last second, you can make it up.
Oh, yeah. That's probably smarter than that.
There you go.
Current reception does password butterscotch. Okay.
Yummy butterscotch?
Use password, takes hours to reconfigure the door.
Oh, I just said yummy butterscotch. Do you want to talk about your process for like choosing the voice lines a little bit?
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure we were just about to do the voice thing. I was waiting to mention it.
Once you get up to the door, as you see the butterscotch, get a little bit closer.
Hold up, let me...
Do it now.
Butterscotch.
Oh, there we go.
So throughout the levels, there are 5 different passwords that the player is able to get to use to open up doors, voice-activated doors. And the first word, as you saw, was butterscotch. later down the line, we have words like paperwork, apple, revolution.
All everyday objects.
Yeah, we wanted something that made sense with like the area. For example, front desk, you'd think like old lady with like her candy at the bowl. So you wanted like something. That's kind of how Butterscotch came to be. And Jacob's actually the one who helped me with a lot of the passwords.
So out of curiosity, do you have like other team members come into the booth and just try different recordings on it, or is it mostly just y'all, or just out of curiosity?
So Patch, the main character, or the five voices, those are voiced by our creative director and art lead, Kim. So she was like the vision holder for the game, so it was only natural that like she would voice Patch as well. But there is another character who has voicing later on.
I was gonna say, I know I'm missing something. There we go.
That little pincushion right there. There is another character who has voicing later on. I believe that character is voiced by 2 people at the same time.
One take it was. The other, we ended up using one of our artists doing his creepiest voice he can. That is at the very end of the game. You will not have time to make it to this. So if you want to hear what our mystery other voice character is, you will have to play the game and download it.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm
Try
kidding.
Patch today.
Patched is available on Steam, by the way. Out of curiosity, I remember being told there's a sort of level of dynamic audio in the game. How was that handled?
So, actually, now is the perfect time for you to ask that question, because this is the first level that incorporates that.
Oh, no.
So if you want to progress a little bit, of course, you can see that like grapple point up there in that vent. So, basically...
I don't like that it's getting darker. I'm scared.
It's totally fine. So,
don't say it like that!
No, it's fine. It's fine. So, basically, right, of course, the mood and the tone of the music does have to change a little bit depending on if you're in danger or not. So I really
what was that? What was that screech?
That's screaming. Whenever you're near something with an enemy, which you will soon encounter, they will scream at you. The scream was made by I screamed into my microphone as high pitch as I could, and then this was the one sound effect that Jacob edited, and added some static what I recorded from my car to make the demonic scream.
Oh, out of the you recorded the static
car?
in the car?
Yeah, I turned on my car radio and sent it to a random channel, recorded the static.
Oh, smart.
And that's how I got it.
Push the block.
You
Clearly
gotta turn
in his
around for
hands.
now. You gotta come back to it.
Oh, great. Yeah,
You
that's
only
not...
have one hand.
Okay,
So-
there's got to be a hand around here somewhere. Oh,
You might have noticed.
found a leg.
There's another leg, but
I don't think I can add another leg.
no. But it could be like a teddy bear. You can just hold it around if it like helps you feel a little bit better.
Oh, me and my emotional support leg.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wonderful.
So you might notice that like there's drums in the song now, and those
Yeah, I noticed it
fade
got
in.
a lot scarier really
Yeah.
fast.
So that's that dynamic audio that you were talking about. So whenever there is an enemy near you, those drums will fade in. So every level that has an enemy has an extra music layer that fades in when that enemy is nearby. So I like kind of designed this music system very early, which meant that I could compose all these level themes with that in mind. So I could be like, okay, I'm going to make all the drums or whatever instrument layer it might be a separate like audio layer in the FL Studio track so that we could control them separately in the game. Corinne actually helped me with the blueprints for like actually programming that in and making it function. But all I had to do in Engine was basically import those audio files I made, both like the bass track and any extra layers. And then we implemented them into a mechanic that Unreal has called meta sounds. So meta sounds basically allow you to kind of like manipulate audio in real time. So if there's like multiple layers or you want to skip like across different parts of the song, you can use meta sounds to accompany that. So they're almost like blueprints sort of, but for pieces of audio, I guess you could say. And now that you just, casually walk away, the enemy's gone.
I'm so scared right now. I'm just trying not to say anything.
The danger's gone. And
Sure doesn't feel like the danger's gone. I'm scared.
only for a time. Only for some time.
Where am I going? It's so dark.
Do you want me to tell you how to get through it, or do you want to continue exploring?
I think we should close the game and give myself 5 seconds. Yeah. I'm gonna explode for the anticipation. Okay. Before I continue real quick, is there how did you get into sound design or music composition? Is there like anything you specifically recommend, but how did you get into it? Was it like a history thing, or was it, okay, we need a sound person, get to the sound person?
So as far as music composition goes, I basically have always kind of been like, whenever I've played games growing up, I've always been super into the music. I've always, something about it. I just kind of grew up with like a musical family, and so it just kind of stuck with me. In high school, like the last year of high school, I ended up taking an AP music theory class, and I learned a lot about that, and it just kind of became this like hobby for me. And then going into college here at UCF, studying game design, it sort of became like a thing I would just do off to the side, you know? Game design was my main thing, music was kind of another thing. And then later on, when it started getting to like game production and workshop season, I realized not a lot of people do that, you know? So the time would come, like you said, in game production, where it's like,
can anybody do sound?
Yeah,
please?
Can anybody make noises or like have instruments that make noises? Either one. So in game production, I started making music for games, and then come workshop, I like halfway through, like end of semester 1, FL Studio had a huge sale over winter break. I bought FL Studio, and then almost all of the game's music was composed in the latter half of workshop. So it escalated a lot from there.
I'm just listening to the static audio in the background. I was listening to it for a second. How do you get into your aspect of sound design?
Well, I did band for 7 years, like from middle school through high school, and then in my senior year, I took a music tech class where they taught us how to like compose music, hook up amps, stuff like that. And then I initially started off as a computer science major, so I did not think at the time I needed art history, so I took like a music appreciation like course. And so I got up here and it was tested on music from all around the world for all different time periods and stuff. And then I've always had an interest in just like game sounds and just music in general. So I had some experience making sound effects before, but this was like my first really big game where I did like...
I'd say you did a good job. I'm impressed.
I did 79 original sound effects in the span of about the last 2 months of the game production.
It's impressive, and I was also specifically requested that we show off the adaptive music in the game more in depth. So if you don't mind, I'd like to roll this video real quick.
Absolutely.
There we go. Is it coming through? We good? I hope so. Yeah, you mentioned this earlier, the drum setting in. Yeah, and it made me feel uneasy. That's what that does? Oh, no! That scream is harrowing. Why would you do that? I mean, I know it's a horror game. Oh, this is how it looks in engine.
So that's how the meta sounds look. So you basically hook it up.
Hold up.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, I just realized the quality is low.
There we go.
Now you can actually see.
Yeah. So that Metasound player at the bottom is basically just like you put all your layers in, and if they're all the same length, they all will like loop at the same time. It makes sure they don't desync. Then the top part is basically just like when you can kind of set up like what's like a trigger, and that trigger can be played by any blueprint. So
yeah, the input notifications to remove and add drums, and then it changes the sound being played. Does it switch out the music file being played, or does it add a second music file under it to play the extra instruments?
So what the Metasound does is it basically combines these multiple files into one and then plays them.
Oh, that's how it works.
Yeah, it's a really nifty system, and honestly, that only scratches the surface of what it can do. So like this is really just, you know, playing the same song and just isolating one track into a different layer. There's people who make procedural music in Metasounds. That's a little bit out of the scope of Patched, but it is a thing that people do.
So that scream is so scary. I was curious because how did that, between both of your jobs, you had to work together to make sure, you know, the music doesn't overpower the sound effects, their sound effects aren't so loud that it makes the music out. Was that like an how was that collaborative process? Because I assume you worked in the code for your own sound effects on this, right?
Yeah, I did all the code for the sound effects.
I was going to say, was that like a process where both of you had to repeatedly bounce back and forth to each other? Hey, this is maybe a little too loud, or let the other person know to mess with their thing? Because, as you can see in this sound right here, it's showing off, like, the adaptive music, yeah. The bell tolls the traverse the deadly machinery, right? But you also had to add in the sound effects for the machinery in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm just curious, how did that collaborative process go?
Honestly, a lot of it kind of came together a lot more easily, thankfully, than it could have. There definitely could have been more issues there than there were. So, that was something where, like, we kind of lucked out, and like we didn't have to end up editing, I don't think, too many sound effects after the fact. In FL Studio, I think that part of that is because like on our own, we kind of individually made sure that like our things were like roughly the same. Like the loudest part of the game is that part. That
Right here.
Yeah, right
the
there.
like the chase sequence at the very end where it's like you hear all the screams going off as the music intensifies.
Yeah, that was the loudest part of the game.
I'm so thankful I didn't have to play this on camera.
Now, if you're here for another hour, you could get here and experience it for yourself.
I don't think we have another hour for that.
But all of the people watching could.
That's true. Patched is available on Steam. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. Patched is available on Steam right now if you'd like to give it a go. Thank you both for coming on. Do you have any last words you'd like to say or any advice you'd like to give to students who might be interested in sound design heading into workshop soon?
Even if you have little to no experience, there's plenty of resources online. Like YouTube's always a great source, or like if you know anyone. And like there's free, like there's FL Studio and like there's Logic Pro and stuff, but there are free programs like Audacity, which that's where all the sound effects are made. And it might not be like industry standard, but it's pretty close. And once again, it's free, so why not try it out?
Can't beat free.
For sure. And like to echo that, I mentioned I got FL Studio halfway through. Some of the songs that I made for Patched were demoed in a free music DAW that's like web-based called Soundtrap. It definitely doesn't sound as good, but it is free, and the reason I was able to use FL Studio the way I was is because I had used Soundtrap before. So I had some experience in some level, even if, like Corinne said, it might not be industry standard. If I were to give like my own piece of like advice for anybody going into it, I would say kind of plan for it early. So like this adaptive music system, right?
Yeah, the very, very, very complicated adaptive music system.
Yeah, like the code makes it look a lot more complex than it is, and this kind of meta sound construction didn't happen until, second semester. It happened over halfway through development, but the idea that I wanted this to happen was there before our vertical slice was done. Just literally thinking like, okay, I want a system where when enemies are nearby, I can add more layers. When they're gone, I can remove them. Designing that system early was helpful because I could run it by programmers like Corinne and be like, hey, this is what I want to do. Is this within scope? But also because it means that the sooner you define that system, the sooner you can write your music around it.
Gotcha. That's fast. That's good advice, I would say. But I do think we're running low on time here. So thank you both so much for coming on and being great, special guests for this section. We are going to take a very brief break to get our next guest on. But thank you both for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you.
And please go check out, if this is your thing, your kind of game, please go check out Patched on Steam. Thank you. We will be back very shortly. Hello, everybody, and we are back again.
Welcome back. We've got one more guest for you guys tonight. If you would like to introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Manny. I'm the composer.
A little louder.
Hi, I'm Manny.
There we go.
Yeah, composer.
You're getting there. You got
for Tandalf Tumultuous Time Trials, and the level designer as well.
All right. If you want to, we can just get right into this.
We'll just get the game pulled up so we'll have more to talk about. There we go. All right. You want to play this section? Nah, I got it. I'm goated. Sorry, I got your hopes up.
Just because I wasn't on stream doesn't mean I didn't see that patched gameplay, Aiden.
Yeah,
okay.
Just wait till you actually play the game.
I'm sorry. I can't talk into a horror game. It's hard. Okay, these are Xbox controllers. I'll figure it out. La-di-da-di-da.
Yeah, you'll see like,
beautiful.
as you go in, you'll get a little bit more with the controls.
I was going to say, I remember seeing how the game played when I was watching the demonstrations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you talk about what you did specifically for the game in a little more detail than just doing the thing.
Yeah, so you worked on the sound design and the level design, you said?
Yeah, so I worked on the music. Some of the sound design was made by me, and then some of it was free assets.
As is the student developer way.
Yeah,
it happens.
Absolutely. And then I did the level design mostly for this section, and then the Alexandria level.
How was that experience? Was it more of a solo endeavor? Was it something you had to keep in communication with your team about?
So yeah, we kept in communication with the team as far as like when it came to blockouts, maps, and things like that. Especially when it came to a lot of mechanics.
Yeah.
Especially for this level specifically.
It's very crunchy, very nice sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that we made sure that we had all the assets in. We made sure that we had all of the mechanics and assets in during the development of this while we were obviously actively developing it. The music and sound usually came near the end of it so that we could focus on making sure that, everything worked. Because there were a lot of bugs during this.
Yeah. Juice is important, but it comes second to functionality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do believe that the sound and music played a very important part in this due to just the nature of the story of the game. You play as Tandalf, a time wizard.
Certainly not slightly parodying anything else of a
Nothing
similar name.
At
No,
all.
that would be crazy.
Nothing at all. I have no idea any. Anything related to it is pure coincidence. Pure coincidence. But yeah. So the music did play an important part as like theming wise because Tandalf is going through time to collect samples for his Fire mixtape that he wants to drop. Yeah, he wants to be the best rapper.
Look at that. Does that look like a face of a guy with at least like, I don't know, 20 followers on SoundCloud?
I was gonna say that's exactly the face of a guy with a SoundCloud.
Listen, this looks like a guy I meet in
SoundCloud.
I meted this guy in Vegas, and I'd be like, dang, this guy's either gonna hand me a mixtape or he's gonna ask me to leave. One of the two.
The CD comes with a free Eye of Newt.
Yes, you can pay $20 for my CD, and you'll also get this free potion of blinding.
Oh, Lord. So what were your inspirations for the music?
So, when I first started composing music, what I wanted to do was create a new genre.
That's a very bold claim.
Yeah.
Wizardcore?
Did not necessarily work. No, it was medieval hip hop. So when we got to Tandalf and I was like, wait a minute, I can go back to this. It had been like actual years before I decided I wanted to like, since I had ever started composing medieval hip hop, and just the working in that weird genre, because it took a lot of different understanding of music theory in general.
Absolutely. I think hip hop in general requires more music theory than a lot of people give it credit for.
You have to use your brain, which is more than I'm doing right now. I'm struggling here.
It's a much more rhythmic genre than a lot of the poppier stuff.
Yeah, I think the problem was finding a way to blend the two genres together, which was difficult in itself because medieval music I shouldn't say medieval music, it's more like orchestral fantasy music.
Yeah.
Is a lot heavier, and it takes a lot more knowledge about composition in theory. And
to give it that bravado it requires.
Yes. So I had spent years like learning orchestral composition, mostly because of my experience with video games like Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts.
All games with incredible soundtracks.
Yes.
Which level should I do first? Your pick.
Green is calling to me.
Trusting green.
Yes, green is Caesar's level.
Oh, right. Don't you have to...
Yes.
Yes, right. Of course.
Oh, my lord.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but I remember something about this.
This is my first endeavor with this.
Yeah,
game.
I remember watching the video of this, and I was sat in the back of the class holding my breath. Every time I saw something, I was like, don't say it.
Yes, this level was
That's
pretty
just
fun.
incinerated. You just die?
Happens.
Yes, he did.
Happens.
He did. You fireballed him. What else is he supposed to do?
I don't know. It's a video game. You can just deck it or something. Yeah, I ate the fireball. I'm fine.
Yes.
Oh, there's the other one. Hold up. Where are you, bro? Come here. Oh, there's a little bit of fall off to the bullets. Okay, hold up. I don't know. I think I got him.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the sound design goes,
the beat is good.
The spells are very punchy. Was that something you were kind of going
Those
for?
ones, a lot of the spells end up being sampled from free assets.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have enough time to make all of the
having a
assets
good
for it.
ear is half the battle.
Yeah.
I pressed the switch.
I mean,
Where do I go
to relate
next?
it back to hip hop again, sampling is huge. Like,
No, yes. Some of the actual music in itself does sample some audio clips that I would take, and then I would just go into like, there's this plugin called Serum.
A favorite of mine.
You know Serum?
I know Serum.
Serum's an amazing place for sound design. If you're looking to get into any type of sound design, I use it a lot for, I'm starting to get into it for more video game and stuff, but I use it a lot for electronic music or EDM.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm losing my marbles. Where do I go next?
You go up here.
Okay, I hit the lever, right?
Yes, you hit the lever.
Okay, I hit the lever already, like 7 times.
And then you'll hop along.
Oh,
the pillars.
those! I thought, no offense, I thought that was just a misplaced asset. I can't lie to you.
No, it's fair.
I can't say that.
It's fair.
That's what I thought at first.
But all the levels in here, I think, were designed pretty well. They're really fun to play around with and mess around with.
And fail.
And it keeps to like the cartoonish nature of the game.
I love that it feels like it takes itself just seriously enough so you can't take it seriously, but you don't take. But the game's not taking itself seriously.
Yeah, it's a very fun game and it's a fun theme, so I really enjoyed working on it, especially when it came to music. Like this track was more for like, I tried to do it a more spy kind of theme because of the nature of the level, and it's like Caesar. Oh, Caesar, he gets assassinated.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Spoilers, we're getting there. I haven't done it yet.
I didn't get to that part of the chapter yet.
You know, no, we did. We're just going to go say hi. It's okay.
Yeah, from behind with a knife.
No, well, I didn't say that. We're just, we're just gonna go be nice.
We change history a little bit here.
We bring
take
the
our...
royal gift of torches, of course.
yeah.
The royal gift of torches.
Prometheus gave fire and we gave it back.
Do you know what happens to Prometheus?
That's a great question. You want to let us know? I mean, we'll figure it out eventually.
He didn't get a happily ever after, I'm afraid.
Oh, not in the version I read. In the version I read, you know, he got tacos with his buddies after it was done. He got burritos.
I remember
It's
that.
awesome.
I remember that story.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, I'm being gaslit.
There was like a whole last chapter. I don't know what the
like,
epilogue was
it was
about, where
him.
they're like, why does he put cheese on it? Like, is that... I mean, I don't like cheese on mine. And I don't know
It's
what
not Greek
Zeus,
myth, not
Hera.
Greek food. What are we talking about?
You know, it happens. I need to play the game. I'm losing my mind. Please go down.
Just go jump off.
Just jump off.
bro,
I got
bro.
it. Uh-oh. Oh, it just killed me automatically. Okay.
Yeah, but we do have checkpoints in place because of that.
Come on. I love how when it stops, it just kind of sticks there for a second.
Yeah, the way the level here is set up was really, really cool because you eventually do have to get down there, but the way it was set up was so that if you do fall off or try to skip the level, you're just gonna die.
I really do love that its sense of identity. It's got a vibe almost like Goat Simulator.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely! Yeah, Goat Simulator is a perfect comparison.
Yeah, I mean, it takes itself seriously enough to have mechanics and systems
that work within its own boundaries.
Exactly, yeah. But the fails are funny, and it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to work.
Yeah, and then
I feel like you made a great, fantastic comparison with Goat Simulator. I feel like you're gonna oh, let me turn around the corner. Oh, that's a Mario warp pipe. Sure, bro. Whatever. It's okay.
I think I really like how.
Can I just?
I didn't know you could do that.
Was that Caesar?
I didn't know you could do that.
Was that Caesar?
That was Caesar. I didn't know you could do that.
I was like, haha, that's a normal guard. I'm just gonna give him fire.
You just skipped like half the level. You just skipped like half the level.
I didn't take off the headphones.
God, you Lincolned him, dude.
Did you say I Lincolned him?
Yeah. But as you can see over here, you got Caesar burning in the background.
You gave him the gift of fire.
At the Ford Coliseum.
Because everyone knows this level happens on Christmas Day.
Our 2D artist, Jenny, did an amazing job with these stills. They were absolutely funny.
Hey, yeah, can I get Caesar's corpse burning?
Yeah,
with the whisper with the wizard taking samples next to it. Yeah, that'd be awesome. How do you even have that conversation?
It was really funny conversation. It was really enjoyable all the time whenever we get together and talk about what we wanted from this game.
Yeah.
Because it was just okay, how do we make this make sense of the game and ridiculous?
Yeah. I mean, I remember being able to have fun with those conversations.
Oh, absolutely.
Was one of my favorite parts of game dev.
The first conversation where everybody sits down, they just start spouting ideas that make no sense.
Yeah.
Yep. When we were doing this beat is crazy, dog.
I see what you mean with the medieval fantasy hip hop.
I was gonna say when we did the stealth game that we were required to make, that we ended up on we finished on oh yeah, we'll do ancient Egypt. The first idea that I deposited was a robotic T-Rex. So you get to places eventually. Okay, these guys aren't spying on me. Oh, I can just kill them. Awesome.
Yes. One of my favorite moments when we were developing Cold Snap was we had to pivot on our final boss.
Mm-hmm.
We originally had a plan to have
Oh, he's shooting at me! It's not bouncing back! Sorry.
And we ended up transitioning to a flat plane instead, much similar to the Bowser fight at the end of 64.
Okay, yeah.
Did you throw it too?
But it was kind of hard to communicate that just because of the expectations of the other developers, because we had stuck with this idea for so long. And so one of my favorite things to do was to make concept art by whipping up a quick Photoshop job using really, really rushed art of our characters.
The classic 50-second Photoshop.
Exactly, yeah.
Beautiful.
Just a quick paintbrush of a semicircle, and then I threw in a screenshot of our main character, and instead of our final boss, it was one of the Spot robot dogs. It was great. That's an incredible fail screen. Oh, that is iconic.
Wait. Why is he complete? That is a perfect arch on his back all the way over.
I think this one was based off of a very popular meme. I just can't remember what the meme was.
The thing is, I can see the pose. I feel like it's connected to the dots, but I'm not connected to what it is.
You've absolutely seen this meme before. It's almost, it's one of those old classic memes.
I feel like I've seen this redrawn as an emote on Twitch before. Don't forget to follow GaIM Live, by the way. Continue. You gotta get it in somewhere.
No, you're right.
True.
My heart says Neon Genesis Evangelion.
That's what I was thinking. No, that's when I think of it, I think of him in the chair. That's not the same pose.
Yeah, Shinji in the chair.
Shinji in the chair would be a heck of a band name.
Shinji in the chair.
I think it'd be a ska band.
That would be a ska band. Okay, hold up.
We always stay on topic here at GaIM Live.
Yeah. Hi, chat. Can you let us know what your favorite thing? I was gonna say, chat, what do you all think the genre for Shinji in the chair would be? For the music genre.
I can't believe this is the conversation we're dwelling on, but
I mean, would you listen to
complain.
this and not think about hypothetical band names? This makes me want to open up FL Studio, make something absolutely
Hey,
awful.
shout out to my boy Meech, FL Studio.
I'm
for
always
life.
saying this. Shout out to Meech.
FL Studio for
Yeah.
life. It is the best DAW.
Yeah.
Most user-friendly DAW. I use FL Studio. It was the first DAW I opened up, and I will never use another DAW in my life.
I think it's fair to say that knowledge of FL Studio can make up for lack of knowledge in music theory.
No, I definitely agree.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Sometimes you just gotta.
It's a little scary.
Beautiful, that beautiful trap beat that goes with the whole thing. It's fantastic.
This one was really fun. The strings for this that I used though was part of a plugin set that cost $500.
Oh
my lord!
Sorry, $500.
$500.
We're just talking about like, oh yes, FL Studio is so free, but we specifically composed this with
So
$500.
If you guys are ever getting into like orchestral production, orchestral like composition, minimum you're paying like around $500 for a really good library.
Although I gotta shout out Spitfire Labs has some.
Spitfire Labs is an amazing resource.
Yeah.
And it's their orchestra is free.
Yeah.
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 It's really fun to use. If you're doing like softer compositions, more traditional compositions, I would say.
I've also heard good things for those that don't want to pay for Serum. I've heard good things about Vital as well.
Vital is basically the exact same thing as Serum. That's what I first learned sound design on, and then I switched over to Serum. I still have Vital on my computer though.
Yeah. Gotta keep your day ones.
Gotta keep your day ones. Vital is completely free. You can use it to learn sound design on in the exact same way you would with Serum, and you can take that knowledge and transfer it over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Serum just has a lot more options for you when it comes to creation.
Yeah. I mean, and synthesis is a whole different beast. I mean, it's its own whole section of music, like composition design, sound design.
Yeah.
And then you can get into like, if you're really crazy, you can get into like the modular synthesis and DCD rack. And,
yeah.
Oh boy.
Like that's what I'm trying to get into, because like I want to be able to create those types of sounds in my own type of way, and then like take that and put them and implement them into video games. I feel like that's what Nietzsche said earlier.
Yeah.
That is like exactly why they hire you, because you can't just be a composer unless you're working for like extremely big companies. Like you look at Final Fantasy and like Nobuo Uematsu and Masayoshi Soken.
I was gonna say, I don't think that's how you pronounce that first one. You're getting there though. I know what you're talking about.
Nobuo?
Is that how you say it?
I think it's Nobuo.
Is it?
I may be mispronouncing it. If so, my bad. Expect my
I was gonna say, I've only read the name.
I think it is Nobuo Uematsu and then
Possibly.
Masayoshi Soken.
A lot of those Japanese big role-playing franchises, right? They always have like the go-to composer that they use for like 17 games in a row.
Final Fantasy has a lot of go-tos. They have a go-to character artist too, who I am blanking on the name right now.
Yeah, they pretty much keep everything in-house. Like I think Nobuo and Masayoshi have been working with them for the last 20 years.
Direction?
Go down.
Oh, I just went all the way up here. Okay, continue.
And
You're
you'll
good.
see like on.
I saw the
you'll see.
scroll. I grabbed one of them.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, they'll keep their composers on retainer for years on end, and like you won't see anyone else being hired for that stuff. But that's because like they're so good at what they do.
Yeah, and there's a sense of consistency to it across the Final Fantasy games or whatever game they end up working on. Everyone's got a distinct
the same
style.
sound, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like really important to.
And then they can sell concert tickets in 30 years.
Hey man, those concerts are.
They're
amazing.
worth it.
I'm going to Sonic Live later. Oh, I'm so ready.
Oh, Sonic is really good. I love their music as well.
Some friends and I have tickets to the Undertale Symphony.
I'm getting pointed at with a lot of thumbs up from the tech room.
I think they're pointing at me.
Yep.
They're pointing at me.
Volume up.
And you
there
see
we
your
go.
Alexandria.
Oh, great. The Library of Alexandria burning.
You had to set it on fire in order to gain, some awesome lyrics.
You literally got to get that fire going.
Yeah, we were taking the scrolls. We were taking the scrolls.
Gee, I sure hope this last level isn't of extreme heated temperature. That would be crazy. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Fun fact on this
Oh,
level,
this is actually fire. Hold up. This one's really good.
I like this one.
Of course,
a lot.
in a
This
volcano,
one was
though.
really cool. This one, I wanted to give a sense of like urgency to it, but also that kind of hype.
This feels like chase music.
Yeah. But it's like, cause you're like, oh, you're in a volcano. You're trying to set it on, make it explode, while
Okay,
also collecting.
We're gonna act like that didn't just happen, and we're just gonna keep going.
You are. I think that was hilarious.
Yeah, you don't have to dwell on it.
I'll dwell all I want, actually.
Okay, sure. Dwell in the lava. Boil. It's okay. Yeah, enjoy yourself. It's
You're
fine.
telling me. You're the one demonstrating.
Don't have to rub it in! The ridicule is crazy. I can't believe this.
Man. This soundtrack was the first one I made though, because I don't know why. Pompeii was just really, really easy to make when it came to the sound or the music for it, because it was like, oh, I know exactly what I want for this.
Yeah.
I know exactly how to make this. I'm just gonna go
quarter
in
note
there.
kick, like that quarter note kick, is really giving it like a
I feel that like kick to it.
Yeah.
It feels very Final Boss-esque in its
It
own
is,
way.
because this one is the hardest level. This one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can tell.
This one
Jump
took
all the way
me-
from up there.
You don't actually have to though. You can drop to the side of the cliff.
No, I know what I'm doing.
Right.
This level is the longest level, and it took me probably an hour to beat when I was bug testing it.
Wow.
That's like bug testing with changes or bug testing pre-changes?
Pre-changes.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I mean, bug testing is one of the. It's probably not the longest part of game development, but it's certainly the longest.
Technically, it can go on for the longest. if you
It
really wanted
depends
to.
on the dev cycle, but
Yeah.
it.
Also, if you're bored,
yeah,
you just want to keep trying.
It can certainly be one of the most tedious sections of
Can
development.
be, yeah. But it's needed.
Yeah, I mean, I know.
Where would we be without bug testing?
Most of the games I've worked on, I've got some music I never want to hear again for that.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
That was actually like one of my goals, like as a composer, is be like, all right, if people have to bug test my game, let's
I should
make
at
the
least give them
music
something good to
enjoyable.
listen to.
Yeah. They won't get bored of it.
Listen, it becomes a problem when you're doing your bug testing with your Spotify playlist on, then you can't test the audio.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
Sometimes you're testing visuals. Sometimes you can get away with it.
It's
but-
okay. Sometimes you're just making sure you can make the jumps. Okay, I feel like I missed something important.
No, you didn't. Just look to your left.
The wall?
No.
Up?
Handoff's left.
Oh, his left. Okay.
Okay, so that's
The
down.
That's
Wait, you said the left.
Yeah, I said the
Which left? Oh,
right
this left.
there. What do you mean which left?
Okay. So you just said his left instead of my left. That could be either
Tandalf's
left.
Tandalf's left.
Who knows? Maybe he can't know. It doesn't know his directions.
feel like you
Sometimes
might
I
be
gotta do the
projecting.
left-right test. Sometimes.
True.
Every
true.
once in a while.
I think
you never know.
may have killed yourself on this level.
How? I just started.
We have to pay attention to the text.
I'm fine. So you want to explain what's going on here? No, I'll give you a minute. It's
Tandalf,
okay.
the aura farming wizard.
Did he just make a rock disappear and immediately just start hitting that with a guitar in the background? What was his problem?
This was Dylan's designer. He was the level Dylan's idea. He was a level designer for this level. And then when we were deciding what we needed to do for this level, we decided we needed a rock to fall so that it could push open the path and Tandalf can continue going and utilize one of the mechanics, which is the returning teleport mechanic.
Yeah.
So for this, he was like, all right, we're just going to fade to black. Tandalf's going to do a solo, and the boulder's going to be gone.
I appreciate the element of whatever, man.
Yeah.
This game gives in all the best ways.
Instrument-based magic is automatically the coolest type of magic.
It
in
is.
my
It
opinion.
is.
Shout
It
out the higher up from JJK, whose name I'm forgetting. Old man with the rock guitar.
Oh, I know, you're
exactly
talking
what
about.
you're
I
talking
know
about.
you're talking about.
Shout out Scanlan the Bard from Critical Role.
I'm a whole season behind.
You gotta catch up.
I know, my roommate keeps telling me.
You will have to redo this part though, because you're supposed to put the teleport python right over there on the other side before you hop down.
Right.
And the game does tell you this.
Okay, cool. That's all the time we got.
I think you need to finish this level.
I think you got it. I think we got the time.
How do I? Is it gonna kick me? Okay, it's gonna kick me all the way back here.
It is gonna. There isn't
no
there's
checkpoints?
one checkpoint on this level.
Joy.
Oh, there's.
And let me guess. I accidentally skipped it somehow.
No.
Oh, surprising.
You will know. Oh, wait. Remember, you gotta put. There we go. There we go. Now don't
I'm
ever.
too good for that.
Don't ever
Never
hit
mind.
that button again.
Oopsie.
But there is a secret song, that
A secret
played.
song?
A secret track?
Oh, is it a full vocal credits theme that goes on for 10 minutes? I sure hope. Oh, never mind. We don't even have time for the credits theme if it's 10 minutes.
It's definitely not a 10-minute credit scene.
Aww.
It's always next
What,
game.
you didn't have time for that in the month-long development you had for the game?
We didn't know, but I had enough time to make a vocal track.
Oh?
Mm-hmm.
Are you for real?
I'm so for real. That only plays after you beat all 3 levels.
Do you just have it on YouTube?
No.
Give me a shot. Give me a shot.
Okay, I'll let
Give
you
me a
just have
shot.
a crack at it.
Give me a shot.
I'm gonna be honest, I did not read what command it was to go back to the teleport thing. He said it and
You just
it
hold
slipped
the
my
E
mind.
button.
You hold it? You don't press it?
All right. Well, I've used my one checkpoint. Oh, I can just move.
No, you can just keep doing it.
checkpoint. Yeah.
It's just don't accidentally delete it.
Yes. You weren't supposed to put it there. You can't get back up from the cliff. You have to put it near where the rocks are. So you have to reset.
Nah, she's
not?
got this. You're
Is it
fine.
not?
It's okay.
No, you actually can't progress if you don't put the pylon in the right place.
Oh.
Actually.
Okay.
I'm so serious.
In that case,
it's kind of like a
See,
softball.
not so easy now, is it, buddy?
there's a difference between not knowing the mechanic and making the same jump 3 times in a row.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's fine. It's the same difference. What's the difference?
If you want, I could try it speedrunning.
I got one
No,
shot.
yeah, you got one try.
Place it.
One
All
opportunity.
right, place the pylon. All right, don't move the
You
pylon.
know, it's fine.
after that.
It's okay. Here, I'm not messing with anything. That'd be crazy.
And I still made the jump.
I was just holding forward.
And,
Do they go out of sync or do I
Yeah,
just
you gotta
go for
freeze
it?
them to make it so they look
Oh,
loud.
I
Yeah.
totally forgot I have spells.
It's Q.
Q.
There you go.
Oh.
Oh yeah, not making the jump
they
is
will
the
go out
same
of
as not
sync
knowing the
after you
mechanic.
freeze them, which helps for things like this. So
I got you. I see.
Yeah, you gotta let them balance out, which is actually kind of cool. It's really fun.
This is a neat mechanic.
we decided all the mechanics early on, which made development a lot easier.
Yeah, when we were working on April and Overtime, what we literally did is we spent the first meeting hashing out
I held
okay,
it
how do we mechanic it?
instead of I held the checkpoint instead of placing it.
It's not so easy now, is it?
No. You don't.
I am a video game genius,
So
actually.
you only go back to that pylon after you reach the boulder.
Oh.
Oh, because then you're going back to the front of the level to leave.
I see.
Oh, because the volcano's gonna.
Yeah,
right.
but that's only.
Right.
Keep in mind, guys, this is only the first part of this level.
Yikes.
This
We
is
got
a-
this. We got this.
yeah.
We got this.
We have 2 minutes left. Anyway, while we're working on this, do you have any last bit of advice you'd give to any students prospective into going into sound design or music production or?
Just do it. Don't be afraid about it. Sound design and music composition will look complicated in the beginning, but as soon as you learn the fundamentals, you can take that anywhere you want to go.
Yeah, it's applicable to multiple different facets.
One of the things that
so-
I keep seeing, or one of the pieces of advice that I saw from one of my favorite producers was, if you're making music, take the thing, your niche, the thing that you like about music that you think nobody else is gonna like.
I'm not gonna make this jump.
And exaggerate it. Yep, and then go back over here.
Oh.
Okay, I'm following the logic.
Just up here?
I get it.
Because somebody is going to like that music. And if you like it, that should be enough, because because you're making music for the sake of it.
Listen, if it's a sound effect of a dog barking, you think that's good, run with it.
Hey, you would be surprised. Some of the most popular EDM artists like have that one cat meme going, and they'll implement that into their music, and it'll be like they'll just chop the vocals up. Yeah, you go up here.
If Toby Fox can do it, you can
the
too.
cat into a keyboard.
Yes. Yep.
I was gonna say one of my personal favorite like music things that I'm probably only get a chance to talk about here on there once. Barely hear it in any songs, but they start with like a siren at the start of it.
Yeah.
And it kind of turns the siren to like a fire alarm into the actual opening song. I think it's pretty cool. Never see that often.
I like music that uses samples.
Yeah.
I've never been so focused in my life.
You've got this. You've only got one try.
I got one shot. One opportunity.
Can we get copyrighted for that?
Don't worry, I'll capture it instead of letting it slip.
You're so goated. Just never press the E key or it's over.
Oh, I could make that jump, but I don't want to risk it.
Oh, you're actually doing it.
You got it.
Man, I bet there's a secret in that lava or something. That'd be crazy.
Maybe.
Maybe. Possibly.
Don't. Whoa.
That was way too close for comfort.
Come on. How do I even... Oh.
No.
Nope, that's...
Nobody gets the secret.
We're being told to
track.
take your hands off the mouse. It's okay, we're going back to the title screen.
And at this point, that's a good time for us to promote the game so y'all can get the ending yourself.
Yeah, go play Tandalf.
Go play Tandalf. It's on itch.io if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes, it is on itch.io.
For free.
You'll see that fire.
For free.
Mm-hmm.
Any last words again?
Follow me on Spotify, Honor Truth, HONORTRUTH.
That's so awesome. All right, that's going to be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching GaIM Live. It's been absolutely awesome. I had a lot of fun with this one.
Yeah, no, this was
fun.
great.
This is great.
It's a really fun game.
All right, we're going to have to wrap it up here. Next stream is going to be on...
July 22nd.
Yep, because we are live every other Wednesday this summer. Thank you all so much for tuning in. VOD should be up on YouTube hopefully soon after. Thank you all so much, and that's game over!